my channel. Today I'm back with a new video. Today's video is a book review of a very interesting book. This book is number 1 on my recent reads. You guys might have seen this book in my previous video. The video I'm mentioning is the book haul video posted on my channel recently. The book I'm going to be reviewing today, let's come to that. The book is The Boy Who Harnessed the Wind by Kamkwamba Bryan Mealer. Now guys, the story it goes through a long journey. So let's start from the cover. The cover shows a boy standing on top of a windmill, which is a very dangerous environment to work on. Let's come to the structure of the windmill, which is the story itself. We see 4 bamboo poles which are held together with ropes. That's just the main structure of the windmill made by a protagonist. These are tractor fan blades. These are found all over Malawi in a farmer's house. But the struggles which William went to actually find these blades and the generators, the bicycle wheels, and all the pleading he had to do to his father to give him that rusted bicycle is what this book is all about. He took waste supplies, garbage, which normal people say garbage. As he says, what people see as garbage, I see as opportunity. That is a lesson which I tried to take from this book. I'm actually trying to see everything as an opportunity and see the positive things in everything. Now the bicycle wheel inside is a main story because that's when William and his friend Gilbert and Geoffrey, they learned about voltage, electricity, and how different cadences of the wheel can produce electricity which can pass through the batteries and the conductors to give out sound through a radio which has not been working so far. It sounds really complicated. I know that the first time I read this it was very complicated. But as I read that line again and again, and when I saw it from William's point of view, it was actually really easy to understand, surprisingly. Now, another thing that this book talks about is the situation in when William gets all of these ideas. The idea for a windmill, the idea for an electric hand pump, and the idea for a circuit breaker which can save a lot of Malawians' houses because all of their roofs are made of just iron shutters. These can break easily. These are conductors of electricity. The whole house can burn away. Now, William wants a solution for all of this. If we leave that apart, we see about William's culture, about the people around him, about his friends, about the nature, about how about the mutual understanding between all of them, about how a different card game works, about how William's want to learn more, or his want for knowledge always grows and grows and grows. William is a kind of person who takes knowledge and implements it in in real life situations, in our daily life activities. He sees opportunity in everything. He sees a machine, he sees a science term, and he sees a different thing than us normal people do in every single thing around him. And that's something I really admire. After this all is done, we see the journey itself as a whole. It starts from a William who plays with his friends or who goes to school, was a normal life. The mid part is a bit sorrowful because we see a famine-stricken Malawi, a famine-stricken Africa who's suffering a lot. William knows that there are almost 11 million people like him suffering in his country, but he can't do anything for that. And that's his aim. Through the Moving Windmills project by William, he tries to reach different Malawian families and other families all around Africa and educate them about how they can use the things around them to make a better solution for their lives. Another thing that I really like about this book as a whole is the pictures inside. Now guys, these are color pictures, no illustrations. These are actual pictures from different archives. As you can see, this is William's father, this is William when he was a small kid, and there are 4 pages of pictures which shows his schools, Palm Springs, California, etc. But if we come to illustrations, We really have only a little illustrations, and these illustrations are the illustrations on top of every chapter number. So it looks something like this. There are different illustrations. It differs per the chapter and what the chapter has in store. We see William's journey, like I said, from a very small, careless kid to a kid who was concerned and wants to do something for the society. We soon see a William who's inspired by an idea, is inspired by what the people around him want, what he can give to the people, and finally moves on to William who has so many concepts inside him that he can conceptualize everything but just doesn't have the time to implement them all. He's still working on implementing all of these ideas, which is something really fascinating. How does a person actually have and hold so many things in their mind? It's really fascinating to think about. Out of all of this, we see that twinge of betrayal, that twinge of when a person comes to help them. And one thing I really felt bad about was when William's dog Kamba was left to die in the forest. Now, at the time of the famine, Kamba the dog had fallen very ill. Everyone was weak, and Kamba, who used to be very plump and who used to be very active, was now very thin, and William could actually count all of his rib cages. I know it sounds really horrible, but this actually happens. This actually happened too. When you look at the images and when you look at the words and the formation, you actually see it from William's point of view. As a spectator, you see about the whole world just going to waste and about a small idea that revives the whole economy. And it also talks about, from William's point of view, what the government does, what the government can do, what the government has not done yet. So all of these things is also something that adds on to the storyline. Although we have seen about what his friends talk about, what he thinks about the whole place, we also do see about the different needs and wants of the people, which is something really important. We see about how they want electricity, water every day, a proper place to live, and that is something William wants for his people. I end this review, guys, with one very important point. This is a true story of survival against the odds. William found hope in the village library through lots of books, storybooks, science books, whichever he could put his hand on after he dropped out of school. And that is something I could relate to. Books are really helpful. They are a place in which we can seek refuge. And also a messy room is something I can relate to. So with that, I end this review, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like this video, please leave a like on this video. And there is something very important that I would like to tell you. The important thing is the age recommendation. The age recommendation I'm giving for this book is 11 plus, mainly because of the technical and scientific terms given inside and about the very hard storyline to understand. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Stay safe. Happy reading. Bye.